Imagine a world cloaked in shadows, where power is a currency written in fear. In this world lived a man, not just a man, but a king in the kingdom of darkness. His name was whispered with dread, his empire built on the ruins of his rivals. He was cold, ruthless, a product of the brutal streets that raised him. He believed his heart was as hard as the steel he carried. Then she appeared. A girl with eyes that held the innocence of a sunrise, a smile that could melt the coldest winter. She was a librarian, a world away from his life of violence and deceit. She saw not the monster, but the man buried deep beneath. For her, he wanted to change. He began to dismantle his empire, piece by piece, trading the shadows for the warmth of her light. He was finally learning to live, to love, to be human. But the darkness he tried to escape had a long memory. His old enemy, a rival he had once humiliated, saw his new life not as a surrender, but as a weakness. And in a single, devastating act of vengeance, they took her from him. The light in his world was extinguished, plunging him back into a night darker than any he had known before. The grief twisted into a cold, singular purpose. Revenge. The man he once was came roaring back, more savage, more unforgiving than ever. He hunted down his enemy with a chilling efficiency, the city holding its breath as the old king reclaimed his bloody throne. The final confrontation was brutal. He stood over his defeated foe, ready to deliver the final blow. But then he saw him, a small boy, the enemy's son, huddled in the corner, his eyes wide with the same terror that once haunted his own childhood. In that child's innocent face, he saw a reflection of himself, a life on the verge of being consumed by the same cycle of hatred. And in that moment, something inside him broke, not with weakness, but with a profound realization. Killing his enemy would create another monster just like him. He lowered his hand. He didn't take a life that day. Instead, he saved one. He took the boy, not as a prize, but as a responsibility. He left the city, the empire, the darkness behind for good. This time, he wasn't running towards a light. He was carrying it with him, hoping to nurture it, to protect it, and in doing so, to finally find his own redemption.